My beloved soul, be still for a moment. Breathe gently and listen not with your ears, but with that sacred place inside you that has been aching for truth, for direction, for a whisper from heaven that reminds you that you were never forgotten, never invisible, never abandoned in the shadows you survived. This moment is not random, not accidental, not a passing flicker in time. This is a divine appointment written into eternity long before you ever took your first breath. I am calling you because your spirit already knows this voice, the quiet thunder that wraps around your heart and says, "Come back into the light. Come stand where your destiny has been waiting." You have felt it, haven't you? That stirring beneath the surface of your ordinary days, that yearning that rises when the world goes still and your soul looks up, searching for a sign. And here you are, breath caught between faith and fear, and heaven leaning close to remind you nothing in your life has been random, not one tear wasted, not one delay meaningless, not one detour unseen. I have watched your struggle, heard the cry behind your polite smile, felt the heaviness you tried to carry alone. And now I speak because the ground beneath your feet is shifting. The season you've been waiting for is closer than your heartbeat. Yet to step into it, you must release everything that has imprisoned your spirit, every voice that taught you to shrink, every habit that pulled you away from your purpose, every fear that made you believe your life had to stay small. My child, mercy has been protecting you, covering you, shielding you from storms you never knew were rising against you. But mercy is not permission to linger in what wounds you. Mercy is an invitation to rise, to return, to realign. For too long you have felt the pull, change, let go, trust, move. Yet you held tightly to what you knew because what you knew felt safer than the unknown, even when it hurt. But listen, what you are clinging to cannot carry you into the life I designed for you. The universe has been whispering, nudging, sometimes shaking you to see that comfort is not the same as peace, and survival is not the same as destiny. Tonight, your soul knows this is sacred. You feel the weight of these words, not as threat, but as awakening. My love is not here to punish you. My love arrives to pull you out of prisons you normalized. Do not confuse my correction with rejection. Discipline is the doorway of those chosen for greatness. When you resist alignment, consequences unfold, not because I desire your suffering, but because every choice either leads you toward life or toward emptiness, toward expansion or toward erosion. My beloved, your spirit already knows. Delaying obedience only deepens the ache. You prayed for breakthrough. You asked for miracles. You begged for open doors. But miracles rest on trust, and breakthrough follows obedience. You cannot ask for heaven to move while choosing to stay in chains. So hear me. The window before you is holy. This is your call to return, to surrender, to step into alignment before the weight of delay becomes the weight of regret. Breathe. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the pulse I placed inside you, the rhythm of eternity, steady and certain, the reminder that you were created with intention. And now imagine light, golden, warm, soft, rising inside your chest like dawn breaking open the horizon after a long night. Feel it expanding through your ribs, down your arms, through your spine, dissolving fear, melting doubt, burning away every memory that whispered you were unworthy, unseen, or unloved. You are mine. You were chosen before time shaped stars. You are not here to shrink. You are not here to wander endlessly. You are here to walk in the glow of a destiny that has been waiting for your yes. Now look within. What have you been avoiding? What truth has been tapping at your spirit, asking you to move? You ignored it, not because you don't care, but because uncertainty terrifies the human heart. You feared losing control, feared stepping without seeing the road ahead, feared surrendering your plans because you do not know what lies on the other side. But hear me, faith is not a leap into darkness. Faith is a step into light that only becomes visible when you move. You do not need to understand the route when I am the guide. Let go of the illusion that you must carry everything alone. Trust is not weakness. Trust is how you walk into miracles. Obedience is not punishment. Obedience is the key that unlocks abundance, protection, clarity, elevation. When you align with my voice, paths straighten, doors open, provision appears, peace returns like a river flooding dry ground. Now breathe again, slower. Imagine yourself standing before a gate of brilliant gold white, so bright it illuminates every inch of who you are and every possibility waiting beyond. This gate is opportunity. This gate is restoration. This gate is the life you prayed for when tears filled your pillow and your faith felt thin. The gate opens not through striving, not through fear, not through frantic effort, but through surrender, through the quiet courage to say, "Yes, Lord, lead me." Yet understand this truth: delay hardens the heart. Every time you silence the whisper, it grows fainter. Every time you postpone obedience, the road becomes heavier. Comfort becomes a cage, distraction becomes a thief, hesitation becomes spiritual paralysis. But right now, grace stands in front of you like sunrise breaking chains. My voice calls you not to scare you, but to save you from a future shaped by settling. I desire abundant life for you, not survival, not barely enough, overflow, joy that steadies your breath, peace that silences storms, provision that leaves no room for fear. See it. Close your eyes and picture rain falling, not water, but shimmering streams of blessing, liquid gold pouring from heaven, soaking the earth beneath your feet, filling every dry place in your life, saturating your dreams, restoring your strength, washing away anxiety, financial lack, confusion, delay. Feel wealth energy swirling like gentle wind round you. Seeds of miracles planting themselves in your future. Blessing is your inheritance, not a distant wish. Abundance is not for others alone. You were created for it, called into it, chosen to walk in it. But abundance comes where obedience flows. So I speak softly, lovingly. Release what I have asked you to release. Step where I have been nudging you to step. Let go of the people, habits, patterns, and fears that dilute your power and drain your spirit. You were never meant to fit inside a life that keeps your wings folded. Rise. You are the child of eternity itself. Divinity breathes in your lungs. Hear this truth in the deepest part of you. The moment you choose alignment, blessings will move with speed you did not think possible. What once took years will unfold in days. Favor will rush like wind behind you. Doors that stayed shut will swing wide as though pushed by invisible hands. Provision will chase you. Healing will touch your bones. Peace will fill your mind like a soft ocean of quiet power. The supernatural will not be a concept, it will become your reality. For obedience is not a cage, it is wings. Those who trust me soar where logic cannot walk. Those who surrender rise where the world expects them to fall. And you, yes you, have been marked for such rising. Look at Noah in your spirit, not the story, but the principle. He built before he understood. He moved when nothing in the natural made sense. And because obedience preceded understanding, salvation followed obedience. Your obedience will not only transform your life, it will ripple into generations, into those attached to your destiny, into lives waiting to be healed by your yes. Do not underestimate the power of your alignment. Others will rise because you decided to follow. Now breathe once more and listen as truth settles over you like velvet light. If you continue in delay, your spirit will feel heavy, your joy will dim, your path will blur. You will function, but you will not flourish. You will exist, but you will not truly live. This is not punishment. It is what happens when divine purpose is ignored. But even now, yes, right now, grace stretches toward you like arms wide open. You are not too late. You have not fallen too far. You do not need to be perfect to return, only willing. Your past has not canceled your calling. Your mistakes do not revoke your belonging. I restore quickly. I rebuild beautifully. I redeem what you thought was lost forever. Come home in your heart. Lay down the weight. Surrender the illusion of control. Whisper, "Lead me," and heaven will move on your behalf. Feel it, my presence wrapping around you like warm light, lifting your chin, softening your breath, steadying your pulse. You are forgiven. You are chosen. You are seen. You are called into greatness, not someday, but now. Now rise, my child. Do not wait for a perfect plan. Walk with me, and the plan will unfold beneath your feet like golden steps appearing one by one in front of you. Receive this blessing. Let your heart stretch wide. Let your spirit exhale. I am with you in every breath, every step, every decision. You will not walk alone. I will strengthen you, guide you, protect you, elevate you. You are stepping into a season where divine acceleration surrounds you. Wealth follows obedience, and you are aligning with prosperity crafted for you before the earth itself was shaped. Now begin to speak life with me, letting each word awaken your DNA to destiny. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by divine light. I trust the voice that leads me. I walk in supernatural favor. I move with courage and clarity. I am free. I am blessed. I am rising. And so it is, and so it shall be. Walk in this light, beloved. The heavens are watching. The earth is shifting, and your future is opening like gates of gold before you. Now go carry this fire. Your destiny is calling. My beloved soul, breathe and step into this sacred moment as though all of heaven has leaned close just to whisper into your heart. For tonight the veil between earth and eternity thins, and something ancient, holy, and fiercely loving moves toward you like a river of gold cascading from unseen realms, searching only for the one who has been chosen to rise. And that one is you, child of light, vessel of promise, flame that has refused to die even when winds of doubt tried to smother you, even when shadows pressed against your chest and fear pretended to be your destiny. Yet here you stand, spirit trembling, not with weakness, but with awakening. For the divine has marked you, called you, protected you in silence, guided you in whispers, and now calls you loudly like thunder laced with mercy, saying, "Come closer, my love. Do not turn away from this summons, for you are standing at a threshold where your past cannot follow, and your hesitation cannot enter. This is not repetition. This is revelation. This is not reminder. This is rebirth. And as you listen, your pulse will soften, your breath will deepen, and the invisible hands of heaven will rest upon your shoulders as though to say, you belong to holy purpose, and nothing in all creation can tear you away from what has been written for you before time breathed its first dawn. Child, you have tasted wilderness. You have wandered in rooms where doubt echoed louder than faith. You have felt the heaviness of unanswered questions and the sting of disappointment that came not because you were forgotten, but because timing is sacred, and heaven never wastes suffering. But hear me now, your waiting is not punishment. Your pause is not God abandoning you. It is preparation, refinement, stretching of your spirit like clay warmed by divine fire, formed by unseen fingers who shape destinies while the world sleeps. And I say to you, with a love deeper than the oceans, hidden under stars no eye has ever seen, you are being ushered into the next chapter of your calling, not because you earned it through effort alone, but because grace chose you, because heaven has watched you bend but not break, cry but still believe, hush your fears and whisper yes, even when trembling. And now the time comes to rise, not in your own strength, but in the strength that spoke galaxies into existence. Stand steady and feel the warmth building inside you, the sacred heat that feels like the gentle glow of morning sun pouring over mountains, melting snow, awakening seeds buried deep in soil. And that warming, that soft stirring, that subtle holy tremor you feel right now is your spirit remembering who you are. A carrier of divine inheritance, a child chosen not for survival, but for overflow, abundance, authority, peace. And this moment, my beloved, is a turning of your inner world as heaven reorders your story, as the wind of the Spirit shifts direction and begins to blow favor toward you like a fragrant breeze, carrying the scent of rain before clouds appear. Listen to me. I do not speak in threat. I do not speak in fear. I speak in promise, in alignment, in a love too fierce to let you wander from destiny. And I say gently yet firmly, do not run from obedience, not because obedience shackles you, but because obedience unlocks gates that effort alone can never touch. When you trust instead of wrestle, when you surrender instead of cling, when you choose light even when shadows tempt you with convenience, you do not lose. You accelerate, you multiply, you rise beyond what you imagined, while earth told you to settle. And you have settled long enough, haven't you, child? You have dimmed your light for comfort, shrunk your dreams for familiarity, doubted your worth because you forgot heaven's fingerprints are on your soul. But now the divine stretches its hand toward you like a river of living fire, saying, stand up, love, stretch out your spirit again, dare to believe again, dare to trust again, dare to walk toward the blessing that has been circling you like an eagle waiting for the moment you lift your eyes. And tonight that moment is here. Feel the atmosphere thicken around you, not heavy, but holy, like the quiet of a cathedral at dawn when a single candle burns and angels lean near, waiting for your yes. Breathe as if you are inhaling heaven. Exhale as if you are releasing every chain ever placed on you, every lie ever whispered, every fear ever planted. And imagine now a great hall of light opening before you, its doors taller than mountains, carved not of wood but of shimmering spirit. And as they open, you see fields overflowing with life, streams sparkling like liquid glass, and golden rain descending gently upon the earth as though blessing every step you will take. And in this vision, see yourself stepping through, barefoot, unburdened, clothed in peace that glows brighter than sunrise, every regret dissolving like mist, every wound sealed by warmth that feels like God's own hand resting against your heart, whispering, I never left you, I never stopped believing in you, I never abandoned the promise I made over your existence. Child, walk with me. And as you take that step, listen, for wealth begins to hum around you. Not only coins or numbers or earthly symbols, but wealth of soul, wealth of purpose, wealth of vision, wealth that builds families, restores legacies, births ministries, and reshapes futures. Money will follow you, favor will follow you, opportunity will bow before you, not because you chase them, but because you chase me, says the divine breath that speaks not in punishment, but in promise. And now I command you, rise, beloved, rise from doubt, rise from delay, rise from self-betrayal, rise from spiritual fatigue, rise from every place you sat when you should have soared, and feel a crown settle over your spirit, not of pride, but of calling, not of vanity, but of valor. For you are appointed to be a light bearer, a breaker of chains, a carrier of miracles, and the season of hesitation ends here. You have been asking, when will my breakthrough come? When will the doors open? When will peace flood my soul? And heaven answers, now, now as you surrender, now as you obey, now as you shed the old like a serpent, leaving worn skin behind to reveal shining new scales. You are shifting into alignment with the frequency of favor, the rhythm of blessing, the current of divine acceleration. And as you listen, you will feel warmth spiral down your spine like oil poured from heaven, healing unseen bruises, softening what was hard, awakening what was numb. And the Spirit speaks gently, release what I asked you to release. Open your hands, let the past go. Forgiveness is not weakness, surrender is not loss, obedience is not confinement, it is flight, beautiful, unstoppable flight. And as you obey, watch how quickly locked things open. Watch how swiftly stuck things move. Watch how effortlessly provision appears. For when faith moves, heaven moves. When you bend, miracles rise around you like lilies breaking through winter ground. And I tell you now, your life is about to bloom in ways your mind cannot yet hold. So place your heart in my hands and feel my peace settle like silk across your chest. You are safe here. You are seen here. You are chosen here. And not a single second of your pain will go unused. But now joy returns, laughter returns, clarity returns, strength returns, and abundance flows like rivers in spring thaw. I speak to your finances. Expand, multiply, overflow like streams fed by eternal sources. I speak to your home. Be filled with love, harmony, divine protection. I speak to your calling. Ignite with holy fire, unstoppable, unmistakable, undeniable. I speak to your mind. Be clear, steady, courageous, guided. I speak to your body. Strength rise, vitality flow, healing manifest in every cell. And now envision showers of golden droplets falling around you, gentle like mercy, yet powerful like destiny awakening. Each drop carrying favor, each drop carrying divine opportunities, each drop carrying supernatural wealth coded to your name alone, flowing, flowing, flowing into your life without strain, without fear, without delay. Feel those drops touch your palms, warm, weightless, sacred, as though heaven is placing keys inside your hands, keys to open doors no one can shut, keys to reclaim territory you thought lost, keys to step into inheritance prepared specifically for you. And hear a voice within, steady, ancient, tender, saying, "Do not fear obedience, for obedience is the bridge from longing to fulfillment, from prayer to manifestation. Trust me beyond comfort, trust me beyond logic, trust me beyond fear." And now, beloved, I give you command number 2. Receive the blessing you once felt unworthy to carry. Receive the peace you once thought distant. Receive the wealth you once believed was for others. Receive love so fierce it cleanses your bloodstream of doubt. And whisper after me silently in your spirit, "I receive, I receive, I receive." And feel energy moving through you like warm electricity, like sunlight poured into your veins. And as this divine current flows, speak these truths in the temple of your soul. Let them echo. I am rising. I am chosen. I am guided by divine wisdom. I am walking into abundance. I am unstoppable in God's purpose. I am worthy of miracles. I am favored beyond measure. And as you speak these affirmations inwardly, watch how the atmosphere around you shifts, how peace settles like dew, how angels gather like flames around a candle, drawn not to perfection, but to surrender, to willingness, to faith that dares to breathe again. And now listen, beloved,
for this is not threat, this is invitation. This is not fear, this is alignment. Heaven will never abandon you, but heaven will not let you shrink. Heaven will not let you hide from destiny. So I stretch you in love, I lift you in spirit, I awaken you to sacred identity. And I say softly, without judgment, come home to obedience, not to rules, but to relationship, not to fear, but to fulfillment. For the path of defiance drains you, isolates you, hardens you. But the path of surrender fills you like rivers fed by mountain snow, cool, pure, unstoppable, flowing into every dry valley of your life. And I am pouring now. Can you feel it? The coolness over your forehead like living water washing worry. The warmth in your chest like dawn breaking over frozen ground. The gentle pressure on your spirit as the wings unfold. This is transformation. This is remembrance. This is the divine calling you by name, saying, you do not walk alone. You never did. And now rise, rise like morning light climbing sky. Rise like seeds bursting soil. Rise like lions shaking dust off their mane. Rise with softness and strength, humility and power, faith and fire. And step into the life that has always been yours in the eyes of heaven. Breathe, beloved. Breathe as though every inhale fills you with God's breath, and every exhale releases centuries of fear from your lineage. For this moment does not end when the audio ends. It begins here, but it walks with you into tomorrow, into your decisions, into your steps, into your money, into your relationships, into your calling. You are not returning to old patterns. You are not going backward. You are not shrinking. You are becoming, expanding, rising, and heaven watches with delight as you say yes. Yes to destiny. Yes to obedience. Yes to abundance. Yes to God's will. Yes to faith. Yes to divine timing. Yes to alignment with eternal purpose. And as your yes rises, a wave of blessing like shimmering liquid gold rushes forward from the unseen, flowing toward you, swirling around you, touching your field, lighting your auric body like stars sprinkled across velvet night. And you will feel the shift in the coming days, not anxious, not forced, not frantic, but flowing like water finding its riverbed, like a bird riding currents of wind it cannot see but fully trusts. And now I bless you, not with shallow comfort, but with holy courage, not with fragile hope, but with eternal fire, not with mere survival, but with overflow that touches nations through you. So rest in this grace, sit in this peace. Let this presence linger like incense in the sanctuary of your soul, and whisper inwardly one last time, I am ready to rise, I am ready to obey, I am ready to receive, I am guided, I am chosen, I am overflowing with divine abundance, I am one with love, light, and holy purpose, I am aligned with heaven's will. And so it is, beloved, so it is. And the gates of blessing swing wide before you now, not later, now. Begin to walk through them without fear, with trust, with devotion, and watch how heaven rushes to meet you step for sacred step.